Hi everyone, this is Laura, and this is the day after Nemo, the blizzard of 2013. And I think this is the first blizzard of 2013, and this is just to give you an idea. And I'm going to cover you so you don't get dizzy. Sorry guys, I just wanted to show you what the Northeast has been facing for the last 24 hours. And that reason I showed you that was because that was the inspiration for my project that I have finished. And just so you guys, some of you may or may not know this. Excuse me, guys. We have, last I checked on the news, we have had 16 inches of snow. So everybody's home, nobody's going anywhere, and I did all my cleaning. I did all the shopping. Other than preparing supper for tonight, I am going to have a crafty day. Got the wood, the heat is good. I just hope and pray that all the other families out in the Northeast, up in Connecticut, Boston, um, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, all the little small areas like Staten Island, Long Island, the Jersey Shore, I hope you guys are warm and safe, especially for the unfortunate souls that have lost their homes during the last uh, hurricane here. Uh, who can forget that one? We're still seeing the aftermath of that. I just hope and pray that you are all safe, sound, and warm and have not had any other complications to their lives so far. So, excuse me, guys. Just getting a drink. The air at home is very dry because of the fireplace and the smoke, so I'm a little coffee here today. So, any case, I came across a paper collection by Bo Bunny, and I've had these photos of my boys forever and a day, and I was waiting for the right papers because being that they're boys, I was waiting to buy the right papers for them, and I did buy some Bo Bunny papers. Um, I think it was either last year or the year before. And I just haven't gotten around to playing with these papers. I don't remember the name of the collection, but it is the winter one, and I loved all the blues in it. So I decided, being that I was expecting not to have electricity today, and I knew it was going to be really bad weather, and I had done everything and gotten everything out of the way, I started reorganizing my craft room, going through stuff, and I came across these papers. And although I have a mini album that I really need to get started for a swap that I'm doing, I couldn't help myself when I saw these papers and the weather being what it was, and my son had just come up to visit me a few days ago, so I was kind of melancholy already, and I decided to just have at it and get these photos done once and for all. So, enough chit chat. The Bo Bunny papers, like I said, I don't know the name, but I know they're all by Bo Bunny, so I have two designer papers here. One that I have going straight down this way, and which is the navy one. It has kind of a grid design on it, and it has a lot of white and blue distressing. I don't know if you guys can see all that distressing that it has, and the grid and everything. I mean, these are really gorgeous papers, and I really didn't even want to cover it up. And I don't know if you can see the snowflakes and the dots, but anyhow, I created a border over here using one of my Martha Stewart border punches. And like I said, I think it's called Kaleidoscope, but I'm not absolutely sure. I have these white stickers, and they're glitter stickers. And the font of that one is Stroll. And as you can see, I used almost all of them because this is not the only layout I created. I did a few more, which I will share later. So the title of my layout is Blizzard Boys. And I put 1993 because this was a really big blizzard that year. This was the amount was a notable amount that it's one for the history books, one for the record books. So I wanted to make sure that I incorporated that. I have this baby blue satin ribbon, and I just took two of them and I tucked them under the photo with some glue dots, as you can see, and I ran it right across the border next to the paper punch just to bring out that border a little bit. I have the 3 photos. I didn't back them because I wanted them to look light. I don't know if that makes any sense because of the snow and the snowfall. I didn't want them to look weighed down. I wanted them to look light and fluffy like snow. So I decided not to put a mat on them. I have these 3D stickers that came also with the collection. And they are just gorgeous, gorgeous. And they are 3D. I don't know if you guys can see that. I have these tiny little snowflake brads that I also decided to incorporate in the layout. And I have them here and here and here. Or rather here. And these are just some epoxy little snowflakes that came with this collection of stickers. Then over here, as you know, I always have journaling on my pages, but I don't like to show people my handwriting because it's pretty bad. So I have a little journal spot here with some little mitten stickers. And these are Miss Elizabeth stickers. They're just winter stickers that I had in my stash. And I put a little ribbon and a little staple to it. And I just took those here, and then I created another little journal. That one has a cup of hot cocoa, also Miss Elizabeth. And here, and because I have a wonderful white gel pen that one of my scrappy friends here, Miss Vicky, gave me, I can journal on dark paper now. So I don't have to worry about, is it going to show or not. And those tuck in back here. I purposely did not glue this down, this one particular area, just so I could put my journal spots there. I cut out some mittens that I drew freehand, and this is what they look like. And I cut that out. I drew it on the glitter cardstock, and I don't know if you guys can see. It's sort of an aqua, and I cut them out, and I distressed everything with denim, and I believe it was broken china, faded denim, yes. Then I also added some little snowman stickers to each little glove. I have some more of that border punch that I just put on the glove, and I added a piece of trim, some more satin ribbon in a different shade of blue. And on the corner of the layout, I have put some brads, and these are also brads. And yes, guys, I am gonna use them brads until they're all gone. I'm so sorry, excuse me. And it says, my nosy is frozy. And this was a sticker that I had in my stash that I decided to back on baby blue cardstock, and I just fussy cutted it out. And that's my little Chucky. And this is my other boy, Tony, my handsome boys, and there he is. And boy, did they have fun that day. There was a big old mountain of snow for them to play with. So that's my layout. And I've also was working on those little glassine bags that you may have remember I showed you In a previous video, I had a whole bunch of little bags, excuse me, that I said I would eventually be crafting with. And this is what I came up with. I have, and please excuse the phone, guys. I can't stop the video right now, and I sure as heck cannot answer it. So, but I do apologize. So, these are my little glassine bags, and what I did with this one is I have a little paper doily. It was a white doily, and I distressed it all with shabby shutters, and then I stamped on it with this, excuse me, with this, I don't know what they call it, newsprint stamp by Tattered Angels, and it's one of my favorite stamp sets by them. And let me share that with you real quick. It's woohoo, trying to get it down so I can show you. It's called Screen Prints, and I use this one right here, and this is one of my most favorite stamp sets I have. I actually bought this about 5 years ago, before mixed media and all the crackles and stuff were as popular as they are now. And this is a little honeycomb set. I mean a honeycomb stamp. I don't know if you can see the honeycomb on it. But the twigs and the print here and the lace, it's one of my all-time. I actually bought this, I think it was at a Scrapbooking convention about 4 years ago. Excuse me. So that's what I used on the doily. And I used my sepia archival ink for that. I have 2 little lollipop flowers that were given to me that I used there, and this right here is one of my little prima flowers and a ribbon flower that I put in the center of that. I have a little die cut from the Foliage by Spellbinders collection, and I distressed everything with vintage photo, and I also put a little piece of lace here. So that's how I decorated one bag. And then on this bag, what I did was I embossed butterflies. And the butterfly stamp set that I used was by Stampendous, and unfortunately I don't have that one here in front of me. But I used all different sizes of butterflies, and then I embossed it in this pink glittery embossing powder. I did it to the front as well as the back. And then I took this fabric ribbon that I had, because it kind of made it feel kind of dainty and pretty. It had little flowers on it, so I took that and I hot glued it on the bag. And then I took this pink satin ribbon and I just created a border on the top and the bottom of the fabric ribbon. Then I took this pretty little flower with these sprays and I hot glued that on with these 2 little organza lollipop flowers here, and this little foliage that I distressed, also by Spellbinders. It's like a little fern die. And I cut off one of the pieces that you couldn't see there, and I just put it over here just to make it look like it was going all the way around. And that's that bag. And I really didn't think that the glassine bag would be able to take the heat of the embossing gun, but it did. It did it really nicely, and I was like really happy with how shiny and pretty the butterflies came out. So there you go, guys. That's 2 bags, and I showed you some more bags the other day. So I am going to keep playing with more bags, keep creating more layouts, and I have to get started on that mini album for my swap. And I am just so bad at finishing mini albums, but I figured if I'm in a swap, then I'll have to finish it. And this is the album that I'll be working on. I'm going to start on it tonight. And it's a little teapot, and I can't wait. I'm so excited to start working on this. Yay, yay, yay. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you're all having a blessed weekend. The people in the Northeast, I hope you're all staying warm and out of the cold. I hope the blizzard didn't do too much damage to your homes and the quality of life. And for everyone else, have a blessed weekend. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting. And be safe, be kind to each other, and we will chat soon. Bye now.